Hello, welcome to Roleplay Cafe. I'm Jason. Counterclockwise, next to me there is Jose. He is playing our ranger, Donald of Clearwater. Below him is Todd. He is playing Tarlin, our cleric. Next to him is our MC, maze controller, Eloy. And above there is Del, the proprietor here of this fine and proper YouTube channel that probably should have hundreds of thousands of subscribers by now, but it doesn't. But that's okay. That's Del. Roleplay Cafe. Go, take it away. Take it away.
It's all right. So, Section 6 of Barrowmaze. We have a couple of people who can't make it tonight, but that's not going to stop us. So, because of that, we sort of need to shuffle the marching order.
All right. I am ready. You let me know when you're ready to jot down. All right. On position 1, we have Vela.
Vela?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
an
a
NPC.
NPC, yeah.
We have Torgos.
Yes.
Position 3, we have Tarlin.
Says who?
Says
Wait
the
a minute.
cleric.
Wait,
You can speak
what?
around if you want. But position 4, we have Fex.
Okay.
5 and 6 are Fimbria and Olwyn, our torchbearers.
Mm-hmm.
7 is Torgard.
Mm-hmm.
8 is our esteemed host, Najon.
Nezion.
And
And
between 9
silent
and 10,
and grim in the rear goes Donald of Clearwater.
correct. And I'm at the back.
There you
Nice. Nice. That second character is Targets? What is that?
go.
Targon. Okay, Targon.
Targar. There's
What was
Targos and
number?
Targar.
What was the number 2 position? Sorry.
Targos. Like
Targos?
Argo, but with a T.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We had similar sounding names.
I think Arlen is not happy with that positioning.
You can move.
He wants to be second from the front.
Oh, you want to
He
be up
wants
there in
to go
Bella's
the
spot?
spot.
He wants to be behind Bella. Yeah.
Yeah, you are behind. I have you behind Vela.
No, I thought Targos was before him.
No, it's side by side. So side by side
Oh,
on the
side by
front
side.
rank
Okay,
is
sorry,
Vela
sorry.
Yeah,
and
you're in the
Targos.
second row. You're in the second row.
Yeah, you're in second
Oh,
row
okay,
behind
I
Vela
get it. Okay.
and
Sure.
beside Fex. And
Okay,
then the
got it.
torchbearers
Yeah.
are behind you. And then Targon and Nagion behind them.
Okay. Okay.
And because
Got it.
it's a 10-foot square thing, so
Yep.
it's 2 people abreast.
Sweet. And this
Okay.
is session 7 already?
6. Session 6.
Wow.
And for our gentle viewers, the reason why I use the numbers is because that's rules as written.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
One,
that's
two,
that's
four.
how
Yeah.
That's right.
Gillespie has them.
Mr. Gillespie.
Yes.
And I like rules as written. That's sweet.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Who's
sweet.
beside Fimbria? Sorry.
Fimbria is the torchbearer and Olwyn is a torchbearer. So behind you and Fex are both torchbearers.
Okay.
Yeah, we usually have been putting the torchbearers in the middle, so everybody gets, we get a nice
Equal amount of light. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Jose, you better show the map just so that people remember where we're at in case anyone is playing at home. We're about to go into that room that Jose marked 21, but then they're at that door. But then they heard a noise.
I can't see it. Wait, you're shaking. Hold on.
That's it.
Is
Hold steady.
It's right next to the red
21.
red room.
Yes. Okay.
yeah.
I put my mouse pointer on it there, so everybody can
got
see
it.
it. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Of course, you guys can't, but the people watching this will be able to see the mouse pointer floating around it.
Right.
It looks
So,
like... yes, that's it.
And then you heard the sound of cracking pottery coming up.
That room was full of burial alcoves, which we
Correct.
were discussing looting,
Right.
and then we heard the sound of breaking pottery from the west.
Oh, you did open the door to the room. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There were a lot of burial alcoves that we were about to start looting, and before we decided who was going to do what, we heard that sound of breaking pottery from the west.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you hear another pot break.
Um,
You can close the door, right? You're inside 22 if you opened it, so.
mm,
Yeah, there's no other doors.
Not in this room. No, in the room.
Unless
The
there are
room.
secret ones, obviously.
Right, but you don't spot anything immediately. At least Nagion doesn't spot anything immediately.
He just cringes at the sound of the broken pottery, but otherwise,
I will stop looting the
Alcove?
burial,
Everybody
the alcove that I'm
everybody in the
looting,
room.
and then I'll. What's that?
Everybody get in the room. So, Donald is suggesting everybody goes into the room and close the door, but leave enough to peep out down the hallway.
Okay.
Back in the way that we came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
towards the west.
And I'll draw my shield and my broadsword, and wait.
Probably Nagian should peep, right? Because he can see in the dark.
Yep.
I knew you was going to say that. Yeah, I'll do that. 60 foot.
Okay, so you look, and you suddenly you see a pot fly over like a small urn and shatter against the wall, right? And so you can see debris on the floor because it's your special vision,
Yeah.
right? You can't make out too many details, but there seems to be debris on the floor, and you don't see anything else moving or anything like that. And
The pot flew from what? From down further down the hall and busted? Or-
yes, from the west side. If Jose shows you the map,
Yeah, that was in the
according-
room, which we haven't explored.
according to the map, that should be like a 20 by 20 area,
Yeah.
right? So the equivalent of a room.
You're in this room, and the noise, the pots are flying from this way.
Right. So it
Yeah.
seems to be more or less like that, but you don't see anybody throwing them. And after that last pot broke, then there's silence. And you don't see any more pots flying.
Okay. My eyes narrow a little bit and back up. Almost singe my hair on the torch
What's out there?
there at my shoulder.
Oh,
I will,
I'm sorry. One more thing. You do see a shape. You see what looks like a skeleton lying face down in that room-like area where the pottery was going on. You see what seems to be a human skeleton.
It seems to be
Harlan is
form
like,
of a human
like,
skeleton.
like grasping his holy symbol, trying to find some strength from within it. Not knowing if he can, just shaking at the thought of it, of skeletons and undead.
Carolyn, do you suspect a poltergeist? Perhaps
Like,
pottery flying about. Who knows the worth that they're
I cannot speak.
destroying.
He is visibly shaken by all this.
Look toward Donald. It's maybe a ghostly inhabitant. I can't hear any noise. No
Well.
beastly utterings.
Tell you what, should be safe enough here. I'll keep watching the door. The rest of you see what you can find here.
Yeah. With
I'll
that,
get
I'll
the
put my
alcoves.
I'll put my shield away, my sword away, and I'll turn back to looting my alcoves.
So
Quickly.
there seem to be like more than 100 alcoves, right? By now you can tell that these rooms are filled. There's dust, there's cobwebs, and you start fishing through them. Who else is going to take some time to go through these? You go through them at the rate of 10 per turn, right? So the more people searching, the faster you can
Well,
get.
Are there dead
everyone
bodies in
who-
this? On these
No, there are
alcoves?
there are small alcoves, but they're like
Ossuaries.
ossuaries, correct? Right. So there's
Bones.
Yeah.
yeah, because there's so many of them, there wouldn't be room for like a person to fit in there. It's mostly bones and relics.
Harlan's kind of reluctant to get into that. He'll stand guard. Standing back.
Bless us, Carlos. And
That means
I'll
that
start going swing through there.
If Donald and Tarlin are standing guard, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people looking.
Mm-hmm.
7 people. Cool. All right, so you can clear 70 of these. In half an hour, you could probably go through all of them. And so you start searching, right? So in the first 10 minutes, you start discovering pieces of silver, right, among the offerings here. And they seem to be consistent, right? It's the only type of coinage you find.
Right.
And so after 10 minutes, you have like 50 pieces of silver.
Okay.
So the question is, do you continue searching? All you're spending is time, right? It's about 2:30, 2:40 in the afternoon, something like that.
I'm looking
we
at
have
the
to have
torch
a four.
time, though.
Danger, say again?
I'm looking at the torch time and also if we need to eat something, but I think we ate rations, not too much.
Yeah, I think everything was going pretty well for you guys, so you still got one more turn, and then on the turn after that, you have to take a rest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This place may be perfectly suited for a respite, as long as our torches don't go out. You know what I mean? I think we got a little bit, but just being aware of that.
Sure.
But yeah, I'll keep looking. If it's profitable, I'll go through it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
same
I will
deal,
continue
right?
to route until I'm on a mission to do what we're here to do until Donald or Tarlin tells me otherwise.
After 10 more minutes, you've been in this room for 20 minutes already. You've uncovered like 100 pieces of silver, right?
Nice.
And there's still some alcoves to search, but by now, it's time you guys had a rest and something to eat.
Okay.
So you're gonna need a little bit of time to rest.
So we do that.
Sounds like you do this, right? You
Yep.
take turns watching the door. Fortunately, no more noise. Nothing else is coming. And so, surmise is about 3 o'clock, and you've had a bit of a rest. Do you keep searching for the final
Yeah. Let's
Yep.
do it. We're committed.
Yeah.
70 or so, 60 or so?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, wait. What season of the year is it?
We've established that it's early spring. The maze is usually unexplored in the wintertime because of it's wetter in the winter, and so the conditions aren't good for traveling back and forth.
Okay.
And so, this place hasn't been looted for that many years.
It's
right? only
it's
been
3 in
a
the
year or two.
afternoon.
Yeah,
Time
and
is the sunset.
it's like 8 or 9 o'clock. So you figure if you leave by 5 o'clock, you have enough time to get to town. It's a 4-hour trek to town.
Okay. All right.
So if you leave at 5, you have enough time to.
I just want to remind everyone that we've only got like 2 hours before we need to get
Don't
out of
worry,
here.
Father. I'm keeping track of the torches.
All right. Okay. I just want to make
Oh
sure.
yes, that
Right.
that reminds me. Yes, as you rest, new torches are lit. So who's donating
I'll
torches?
donate one. I'm down to 6.
I'll donate another.
one.
All the more
Nagion-
reason, Tarlin, we finish this crypt and get all the silver we can before we must leave.
Nagion, it's
I-
your last torch. Are you giving it, or are you?
No, I'll give one of mine. I'll give
Okay,
one of mine.
Donald gets one. Okay, Donald is down to 2.
I
If
have
counting his
7
torch.
torches left. I will gladly give one. Please.
Okay, so
Please. I will gladly give one. Yes.
Bear of light for us all.
maybe Donald keeps his, so he has
All right,
3,
yeah.
and
Yes. Keep yours.
And
I will give you mine. Okay.
Harlan is down to 6. Okay.
Yes.
So, after 10 more minutes, you uncover a total of 150 pieces of silver and a belt buckle, right? Which is made out of gold, and it has fine engravings on it. And so, Nagion figures you can sell it for about 25 gold pieces.
Nice. Well, that's a nice find.
Okay, I scoot over to Donald at the the door in Tarlin. No activity. I say as I peek out down the hall. And keep that torch away. I'm trying to see down the hall. Shall I investigate further? Is the form still there?
Yes.
The skeleton
Yes, it's
form?
lying face down on the floor. Some of the bones are at an unusual angle, right? So it seems to be the skeleton doesn't seem to be intact, right? It's more like in pieces.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You sense any evil that way, priest?
I put my hands on your shoulders. I'm like, just be very careful going forward, my friend. I know not. I will try to detect evil with the power of Aquilon.
Okay, I'll try to slip out. I'll look at Donnell for approval, like he got my back. I'll slip out and move silently and hide in shadows. There.
So, Tarlin, you have the power to detect evil?
I thought I did.
I don't remember. I'm this good
Yeah, I
faith
know.
question, right?
I know. I'd look at my sheet and see if I actually have that.
Well,
there is the actual power, and then there's these kind of intuition.
Yes.
I'm assuming Tarlin has this intuition of evil.
So
I have
you
a feeling
the ability?
Tarlin's always pointing off in the dark, going, "There is evil out there."
There is evil there, right?
Right.
Let's go with that.
He sees
Yeah. Yeah, so you have a bad feeling about this, is what you're trying to
Well,
say.
it's huge.
Like
It's
Han,
huge.
like Han Solo. I have a bad feeling.
Yes.
Exactly. So,
But I'll sneak on down there and see what I can see. 60 foot vision, infravision.
okay, so Nagion goes out of the room and starts sneaking there? Is that what you're telling
Yeah,
me?
move silently
Okay.
and hide in shadows. On the way.
Excellent. And so... All right, so you slip out of the door, and you're
Now, I'll
moving...
have my dagger at the ready, just in
Okay.
case. Let you know.
Okay. And so once you make it to the threshold of the room, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly this screeching sound starts and pots of clay start flying at you from a bunch of alcoves which line the wall, similar to the burial
Multiple
alcoves.
launch sites from these alcoves.
Yes, there's a couple. Yeah, there's like two, maybe three flying at you. The room is again covered in like over 100 of these alcoves. They are octagonal in shape, and most of them seem to have some sort of clay pottery or something in there that's flying. You don't have any light, but you can sense. No, your boots wouldn't be
Not
that
really.
thin. Yeah, well,
not really
there's
heat.
debris on the floor. You don't know what the debris is, but there's the
Gotcha.
screeching, and the urn's flying at you, and you need to make a saving throw
Oh.
versus
Will do.
spells.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay, so you feel pretty confident, except that as you're thinking to yourself, maybe it is a poltergeist, right? But
Yeah.
then you start remembering the rhymes inscribed on the runic tablet that you pulled from the other crypt. The last, the ones more toward the exit. The strange tablet made of stone that contained poems to the god Nergal of death. And you start remembering how those rhymes describe the futility of life and the inevitability of death, and how everything descends and your nerve breaks and you start running.
All right.
You were
pivot
cursed
on
by
my
the
heel.
tablet, and so you missed the
Yeah.
saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah, I pivot on my heel and then I start running. I'm assuming
So
straight down
roll
the hallway.
roll a d4 and tell me what you get. And if it's a 4, roll it again.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 4. Oh, jeez.
Roll it again, please.
2.
2. Okay, so you start running straight east along this corridor, right? And you don't have any light sources, right? But at least you get a sense of the shape of the corridor, right? So you move from the threshold, right? If you're standing in the you know what? Let's say you actually entered into the first square of the room, right? There's a door on the north wall we had described.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Well, you start running east, and you move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares. Okay. When you are on square number 7, there's an arch that heads
leading north, right? Leading north.
Yep,
right?
Yep, that's what I have. It's exactly what I have.
But then you keep running 10 feet more, right?
Past
your
the arch.
movement speed is 40, and you're running, it's double move.
May I ask if I'm screaming?
You probably are. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
It
It makes sense. You'll hear me, you know what I mean, like a siren, and then I'll pass the room.
All right. So I take a torch the torch from Fimbria, and I look outside the hallway, see what the heck he's running from.
Well, with the torch, again, it illuminates a skeleton on the floor, right? The skull is separated from the rest of the bones. There are broken pieces of pottery all over the floor, and there's the glint of copper. Right? So there seems to be copper coins on the floor, but nothing, nothing more than that, at least to your view.
I will.
And are you still within the threshold? Have you stepped into the?
No, I'm still in the room. I'm just looking out into the hallway.
Right.
Are we with him at this point?
You're all in the room behind. Right. You haven't left the room, right? Because he went ahead on his own scouting. So.
And then I just footpad all the way down and then leave. Priest, you were right.
What the hell?
Great danger.
I will step up beside Donald and look down with my big eye and blink at him. Put the torch back. I will pursue our friend the thief as I can see without light. And then I'll step into the hall, following the screams of my friend. And I'll make pretty good pace. Like 3/4 time in chase for our friend the thief.
Sure.
Yeah, you need to shut me up before I call him.
So you can make, if you're running, you can make double moves if you want.
Yeah.
And your movement is 30, but Nagion is a nimble elf, so he moves at 40.
Right.
But you're starting from the door, so it's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would be located at the 10 feet behind Nagion, right? Okay. So you can see the arch. And as you reach that and you see Nagion, you can see a figure beyond emerging from the end of the hallway. So, for purposes...
That he's running directly into.
He's running directly toward it. So, for purposes of description, let me just map out the rest of this area, right? So, if we're starting at the square where Fex is located at, he's at the archway.
Yep.
The archway north goes 1, 2, 3, 40 feet north.
Okay.
And at that last square, there's a door on the west.
Door on the west, okay.
Okay, but if you look east, right, and he's standing there, there's the hallway goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Right? So
further north?
Beyond the archway. No, I just described the north, right?
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Yep. Now I'm describing the east.
Oh, gotcha,
so,
yeah.
From the archway, right? From the square with the archway, if you look east, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 feet.
Okay.
And then, the wall goes south, and we'll do a little 20 by 20 room, the equivalent of the opposite side.
Gotcha.
right? And so in the darkness, that's all you can see. So from that corner,
That's what I got.
that is correct.
That's exactly
that is
what I
correct.
got. Okay.
And so from the part of the room that you cannot see right now, but you will see once you turn the corner, a figure emerges.
Okay.
And it silently looks up at you guys and then starts moving forward towards Nagion.
Okay.
And
I will swing my shield down onto my arm, draw my broadsword, call for Nagion. Nagion! Nagion! And
Snap.
I'll look back over my shoulder and yell down the from whence I came. Donald! Tarlin! Come! And then I'll turn my focus on this intruder, or this
creature.
thing coming out of the dark. Yes.
All right, so let us roll initiative now.
It
because
sounds
it's
like an
going
interest.
to
Bella,
attack.
Douglas, you go ahead first, followed by tiling our torches.
One
and
for
then
me.
Tiger and I.
I got a 1.
No, let's roll side initiative, right? So you guys are 1, and he is on it 2, so he goes first.
Yeah.
He said.
Nobody's casting spells, I guess. It just goes straight for Nagion, right? And now you can see this thing. You guys have infravision, right?
Yes.
I forget.
I
This
do.
works
Nathan
like,
and Rex have information.
Yeah.
That's why they don't study.
and this
Who
works
does?
old school
Who does?
style, right? This is old school ultra infravision. I don't remember reading it.
Who has
Well,
this
I actually have dark
Nathan
vision.
and Rex.
I actually have dark vision.
Nathan and Rex.
Agent does this. Okay. And
Okay, Nagion, you see this shape coming towards you. It's like a man-like shape, but its temperature is almost room temperature, right?
Yeah.
Fex, you see this creature with some tattered clothes, and its eyes are like wild, and its mouth is open in hunger as it rushes
Oh.
our intrepid and soon to be deceased elf.
God, he just- I'm running with the pointy thing. I don't think I dropped it. I may have.
Oh, there's a 50% chance of that. Let me see.
Yeah.
1 through 3, you keep it. You keep it.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
I'm just running with sharp objects. That's all me.
Let me get some numbers down here.
But honestly, when I see that warm, the warm body as opposed to the poltergeist, which I'm running from, I might just try to embrace it as if it's, you know what I mean, not knowing where I'm at, but like taking it as a comrade
No,
immediately.
it's not warm. It's room
It's not
temperature.
warm. It's room temperature. It's
Oh.
dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's having flashes of his mother.
But soon you're gonna realize it's not friendly. Here we go. It attacks you.
You're gonna really. It's gonna
Oh
dawn
no!
on you.
Look at that.
Oh, shiter.
Ow.
2 points of damage as the creature grabs you and starts biting at you.
Oh, jeez, it sucks. All right.
Oh no! Nagion has 4 hit points left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But it's your guy's turn, so
Right.
that's the good
Hey,
news.
I continue screaming. That helps.
Yes.
you're not gonna attack it as you scream?
It's on you.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, with a knife that I've already had in hand. No, a 2.
A
Dang it.
2. Okay.
I,
I'm too panicked to.
You
I will
two
strike for you
rattled.
by a
Yes.
hammer.
I'll come striding out of the darkness,
Yep. Let's have Fex first because
Shield,
Fex is right there.
striding out of the darkness, shield up, and with this new broadsword, swinging down hard upon it. But unfortunately, the chaos of their melee, he twists away the creature, and I unfortunately don't create any effect.
So Tarlin comes running out of the darkness, right? The others have stepping into the passageway, so there's light now, and you can finally see Nagion grappling with this strange creature who seems hell-bent on biting it. On biting Nagion. So Tarlin, go for it.
Okay. All right. So I am coming forward with my warhammer. Try and break them apart. Nope. Far from it. Sorry.
How much did you get?
5.
5, okay, no.
Better than me. I got a 4.
If you roll more than 10, let me know. One never knows, right?
It's like, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks for trying out.
Thanks for the effort, yeah.
All right. So as soon as I'm running at the back of the group, and as soon as the light shows the foe, I'm going to shoot an arrow at it.
Oh my God, here we go. Don't roll a 1 or a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I rolled a 16.
Nice.
Which is hits.
That's 7 hits.
7 points of damage. Nice. So the arrow strikes, right? And it staggers the creature, right? It sort of takes 2 back steps, right? Releasing Nagion in the process. And that's probably good enough for the people coming out. Let's roll initiative for the next round.
All right.
Anybody casting a spell? Tarlin?
Yes. Protection from evil.
Protection from evil. Okay.
Yes. If I can find the darn thing.
Now, if we can wiggle in some of the men-at-arms,
We will.
That would be nice. Well, you're in a corridor, right? So
I know that's what I'm saying.
you can move into the room, right?
Yeah.
Into the room at the far
Yeah.
end, and give.
Well, I'm
some-
going to be backpedaling away from this thing. It's
Oh,
trying to
okay.
gnaw at me.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I don't know what's beyond it.
+1 bonus saving throws
Let's
against
remember,
attacks.
There is no fighting withdrawal in this game. So if you move out of melee, he gets a free attack. I'm just.
You might as well stay in. You might as well stay engaged with it.
That's a good point. Anyway, let's roll initiative. So he's casting. Tarling is casting. And I got a 5. Not good for you guys.
2.
Uh-oh. So it's his turn, right? And so I think he goes for... Well, now he's got 3 people on top of him, right?
Yeah.
So let's be fair about this. 1-2 is Dale. 3-4 is Jason. 1-2 is Dale. Yeah,
He likes the screaming. That's because he's
Nature-
urinating. He's urinating himself.
Nature is tasty, man.
Oh my God! What the hell?
And look at the damage on the thing.
I know.
Damn.
You're killing me.
Oh,
Nagion.
Literally.
I hardly knew him.
literally.
Well,
Okay,
next
so you are at -2. So the way this works is I'm gonna roll secretly and see if you survive this or not.
Fex, when he sees the creature,
scream.
Actually, no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll the number of rounds where you would spontaneously revive. Okay, so we'll see in 2 rounds if you're still alive or not. Don't roll anything yet. Yeah.
That's a good thing we voted that crit down.
as
Yep.
Fex,
You rolled 2 crits in a row.
as Fex watches the creature take a bite out of Nagion, and Nagion falls limp in his arms.
Yeah.
I draw the broadsword up high above my head.
Just spray of blood.
Oh, 19
Whoa.
and 2 + 2, 4 damage.
4 damage. Wait.
You hear my little dagger clatter to the floor, and I just
But at least
4
the screaming
points of
has stopped.
damage.
drop
So
limply.
you manage
At
to
least the screaming
sort
stopped.
of cleave. It was bent over, right, Nagion, right? So you cleave through its waist, and so the upper torso is now separate from the lower, from the pelvis, and but it's still wriggling and trying to bite at Nagion.
Oh.
It's got collapsed on me and still trying to get at me. Tear at me. Yeah. That's pretty nasty.
Crush it, Tarlin. Crush what's left of it.
I will strike with my mighty warhammer down upon its head. I rolled a 7.
Almost there. Almost. You're getting close.
Fex watches on in horror as Tarlin crushes Nagian's skull.
Donald, you're going to
No,
fire an arrow?
Tarlin, the other thing. Not that evil creature, the other evil creature.
Oh, really? I'm good at this. Okay, just give me a chance.
119.
Yeah, that hits.
5 more hits.
Nice.
5 more hits. So finally, an arrow from Donald goes flying in and hits it on the head, and the thing just collapses on top of Nagian. And now, Nagian gets to make a saving throw versus death.
His head just rolls and lolls to the side. And let's see what he does. Versus death. Okay. Damn it. 16.
What?
Is that
That's
not
a good
enough?
roll. That's a good roll.
A 13. Well, death is 13.
Well, that means you made
So you
it.
made it.
You made it.
Yeah, what?
You made it.
Over the
I
number.
did make it. I did make it.
Yes.
Breath.
Yes, we're good.
I was
We're
looking at
good.
breath. What is it? 16? Is it like that number?
Saving throw is high. Yeah,
Over.
So you want to roll over that.
What I mean is it that number and high, or is it over the number?
No, it's that number or
and
higher.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yeah.
higher
Okay,
number.
because I glanced at breath, which was 16. So, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
So as you guys like lean over and push the body off of Nagian just draws breath, right?
Yeah.
And he is back to 1 hit point.
Jeez.
But you can bandage him. And
Bind wounds. Yeah.
Right, roll a 1d6.
Yes.
Nathan.
Put that bandage around my neck.
And I will
God dang.
decapitate this
1
corpse.
point. Hey,
With my broadsword, I will make sure I cut the head loose from this corpse and kick it down the hall into the darkness.
Okay, so the binding wounds is just 1d6.
1, 2, or 3. Yeah, 1d6.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 1d6 divided by 2. Yeah.
Okay, so Tarlin will do that for him. I rolled 2. That's 1, I guess.
So it's 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you're standing around and sort of catching your breath, and they're binding Nagian's wounds, you get a chance to look around the room, right? And so all right, this room doesn't have as many alcoves as you've seen in other rooms, but there are still a bunch of alcoves. They are rectangular, right? You see that between the alcoves, there is a filigree pattern, appears to be plated with silver, right? It might be removed, but it sounds like a lot of work to remove that silver. But there are alcoves. There's only 25 alcoves seen, except that one of the alcoves seems to be like covered over like with cement. It's like this gray whatchamacallit, mortar.
Yeah.
Like, just gray
Yeah.
mortar.
Right.
So it looks kind of like wet, right? So that area
Yeah.
is kind of wet, which is weird because it would imply either it's fresh or water is seeping into it somehow.
This is what in what part of the room again? I'm sorry.
This is on the 20 by 20 room, right? So it's
all the walls. It's all the walls.
It's on the alcoves are recessed into the walls, right?
And
So
all the alcoves. I'm saying it's not a particular area.
Where this mortar is.
where the mortar is, it's facing south. It's on the southern wall.
Okay.
On the southern wall of this room. What
Yes.
more?
Oh, and Fimbria calls out from back on the hall. The last square before the room opens up on the southern wall, Fimbria says, "Hey, there's a bricked up wall in here facing south."
I will head over to this mortar and I will stick my fingers to it to feel if it's moist, is soft or moist.
Okay, as you know, this is a whole turn. We need to do like the healing and the checking.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But that's great. That's your action, right? Is anybody else checking the alcoves? What is everybody else doing?
I'm in the
I will
corner.
check the
with the
alcoves.
Well, Tarling is healing Nagion, right? So
No, yes.
we're
And you
assuming
know what? I
he's
have to take a
dealing
bio break. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, Tarlin is healing Nagion. Rex is checking the mortar. So what I'll do is I'll keep watch. So I guess the 5... Is it 5? Yeah.
NPCs.
5 NPCs can start looking in the alcoves.
Okay. Is it 5? Yeah, the 2 torchbearers and 3 men around, so it's 5. Okay. Okay, so here's what happens. They start searching. Tarling is healing Nagion. You're keeping watch, Jose. And when Fex approaches the mortar, lost the page.
I've already lost too much blood. They need to get me to town and get me to the leecher.
Where is this? Jeez, I lost the page. Is it?
Bad humors. Must.
Oh, okay. So as Fex approaches the mortar, suddenly it shoots out.
Oh.
And oh my God, 9 points to Fex.
Fex's large eye dilates and grows
Negative.
large as this thing hits him. And then you hear kind of a baritone, oh, as he falls to his knees and topples face down.
And your attention is now drawn to this mortar, which is leaking out sort of a fluid, right? And it's approaching the unconscious form of Fex.
Jeez. I'm lifting up my hand and trying to point in that direction. Not that you couldn't hear his big body hit the.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait for Tarlin to return.
Holy crap.
Look.
This is a bad case of random monsters with bad encounter piling on top of each other. So you
This
know,
is not good.
And we have a perfect sized group, except that half of it's missing.
Yeah.
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 I should have poked it with a trident. That's what I get for approaching it.
It still would have attacked you.
That's true. That is true, yeah. That is true.
Good God, man.
By the way, I did roll surprise right behind the
Right.
the screen.
We need to get out of here.
Bad. Did I
all this
even roll? Did I even roll to hit? I didn't roll to hit. Did I roll to hit?
I have no idea. I didn't
I
see it.
didn't roll to hit.
I just saw 9 points. Yeah.
Oh well,
19.
you know.
That's double damage.
What can I
Go ahead
do?
and-
You know what we call
What
that,
did I
Eloy? We call that salt in the wound. Thanks a lot. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
no-
I already had accepted that I was out. You didn't have to roll 19 just to prove it.
Here, let me get him some
I call that salt in the
I
wound.
just-
Thanks a lot.
Suddenly it felt like I was cheating, and it's like, no, wait a minute, come on, can't do that. That's not fair.
I don't know. Some traps do require a roll to hit. I don't. Or do
That's
all?
true, but
do all
this
traps
is
require a roll to hit? I don't know if they do.
Not in your case.
Gillespie has a good.
I'm 6'8", so
of
it's
different
pretty easy to hit me.
So
You're the
melee
side of
traps
the barn.
do roll to hit.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
But range traps, he has the rules for range traps. Where are they?
Right.
Curse traps, spit traps, mechanical
He's got
traps.
he got a bunch of traps. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, no, range trap is as per melee. So you
roll to
do
hit.
have to roll
so
to
they
hit.
are all
Yeah.
rolled to hit. Okay, yeah.
The ones that attack you directly, right? The pits and the stuff like that works differently. But
Correct. Right.
Jeez,
like
look
the
at
magic ward that was triggered in my solo game. It just was triggered. If you attempted to read it, boom, it went off. Right.
right.
You got a saving throw to half damage though.
Right.
So that one does go off, and if you attempt to read the rune, yeah.
Yeah. This
So
is
that's pretty
bad.
cool.
You keep saying this is just to reinforce that fact. This is SOL.
Okay, darling, you're muted just in case. There
And
you go.
you said
Nope, I'm here.
TPK,
I'm
you're
back.
telling you're by yourself.
So while you were tending to Nagyon's wounds, everybody started searching, right? And then Fex went to the alcove with a wet mortar,
Yeah.
and it just shut out and hit him like a brick wall, and he's unconscious on the ground.
Legion?
No, Fex
Vex. Wait,
Jason,
wait. So
yeah.
he was poking into the.
into the mortar. Remember,
Mortar.
I described like a wet
Yeah.
mortar in one of the niches in one of the
Right.
alcoves. The mortar shot out and then struck him, right? And now the mortar is pouring out like if it were wet concrete being poured out of the cement mixer,
Right.
and it's starting
Okay.
to pool on the ground near.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Vex
I am pulling him away from this pooling liquid
Yes,
as quickly as I can.
right. So you then you can see that the cement is sort of like starting to move. This ooze is moving forward towards
Fex is a
you.
big boy. So
Fortunately, it's not moving that fast. Right?
Okay, so I am pulling him as quickly as I can away from this.
What's the rest of you doing?
Owen, come pull me into the hallway.
You can move. You can move. You're good enough to.
Yeah, but I can move a little bit faster if I'm moving.
Hey, Baldwin is with you. Yeah.
I gotta have somebody to pivot around.
What do you guys do? Come on, talk to me.
All right. So, and it's definitely moving towards them.
Yes.
All right.
So
Well,
we're moving
I'm gonna
backwards away from it. Whole
I'm
time.
gonna
It's-
shoot an arrow at it.
It's protruding like pseudopods, right, and sort of dragging itself along the floor.
Okay.
Shoot an arrow.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow. Do I have to roll initiative or something?
Yeah. I think we should.
No fighting retreat, Tarlin. You and Fex, we can hit another, if you're trying to pull away.
Let's
I rolled
roll.
a 3.
Okay, wait. I just want to get this straight, okay? So Najin is unconscious?
No, he's you
No.
killed him, so he's on his feet.
Najin is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
He's whining.
No, I'm-
He's whining and carrying on, but yeah, he's alive.
I'm
Okay.
getting Owen I'm leaning on his shoulder and help.
All right, as you're pulling
bring
him
our
away,
things.
okay.
Make sure you
Right.
have our things.
So I
Okay.
rolled a
Position.
2 on initiative. What is everybody else doing?
I rolled a 3.
I got a question about initiative, okay?
Yeah.
When we're doing initiative and we're doing side initiative,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Are we adding our own bonuses to the roll?
That's
No.
one of those things. I don't know if
So-
we had bonuses to
so
initiative in this
I'm just going to
game.
throw this out here, okay? Is that if you rotate through everyone
It's the
and you
equivalent
allow them to add their own bonus or negative, it can.
Or negative.
but I don't think
I get the feeling Tarlin has a negative.
this system
I'm not
doesn't
saying-
add.
Well, there is no
It
initiative
doesn't
bonus.
add. There's no initiative bonus in this version of the game.
Right.
So
Okay,
it's just a plain
okay.
D6 for
Okay.
for purposes of let's move it along. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking. That's all. Okay.
All right. What is everybody else doing? Jose, you're in a big room. You're in command of a bunch of NPCs.
All right, so I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna have the 3 NPCs go and attack from a distance with their spears, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
Okay. Go for it.
All right, so that's a 14, so that's armor class 6 only.
That hits.
That's 6 hits.
Oh my God. Hang on, let me read it real quick because it's been a while. Cool, cool. So the arrow hits it, right? And it's sort of the surface sort of breaks open, right? And more fluid-like gray material comes out, right? Like you pierce the membrane or something, right? And it goes out. But the arrow itself starts smoking, right? And you can see the arrowhead just absorbed into the thing, and the arrow shaft just collapses. The wood just sort of collapses. Instead of sticking out, it apparently
the arrowhead only on the wood.
Apparently so.
Mm.
Who else? Who else is attacking?
So we have Vela with a spear.
Vela with a spear. Let's go. Vela hits for 6 points of damage, and when Vela hits, her spear is also pierces the skin of this creature, right? And you know the fluid just sort of comes out, and the spearhead she retrieves it, and it's just smoking, and the fluid is running down the shaft, so she throws off the spear, right? And the thing stops moving. And in a few moments, right, where you're all looking at it, the whole thing just loses cohesion, right? And so it's a puddle of water. The pseudopods are not moving anymore.
Cool. All right, so that was like a Bruce Protocol stress test for me. Fex, is he alive?
Fex, roll a saving throw versus death.
Here we go. 14 and up for me.
Uh-oh.
Go, buddy.
20,
Go.
baby. 20.
Yes.
You want to see it?
Yes.
I don't know if I can show you. There we go. See if it'll tilt down and get it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, can you see it?
Nice.
Oh, damn it. I don't think you can see it. It's reflecting light, isn't it?
It's too much light, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's great. Great news.
20, baby.
Great news.
Woo!
So, again,
alive.
Efforts are made to revive, right, Fex, and they are ultimately successful, and, you know, in a couple of minutes, Fex wakes up again. And,
my large eye blinks a couple of times. It was darkness. It was darkness, and I'll cough a little blood up, and then sit upright, looking for my broadsword and my shield.
Somebody bandage him up, right?
I will.
Okay. So, roll a d6, please. 2 plus the one he gets
3.
Automatically. He's 3 hit points.
Okay.
Is it a good die day for Branham and Graham?
Right, exactly. It's not the Dark Age of Man today, that's for darn sure. I will.
The candlelight games are not snuffed out.
That's right.
On this night.
Right. I will look about. What was it that happened as I collect my gear and stand? Because last thing I remember was I was looking at and I'll look toward the where it came out.
Can I study to see if my knowledge of of creatures lets me know what it is?
Sure, why not? Well,
Maybe to see if it's a creature, right? I'm not saying that I'm going to know. So, 7 on a wisdom check. My wisdom's 13 and my intelligence is 12, if you prefer intelligence. Does it look like it was some sort of creature, or was it some sort of cursed thing?
You probably heard of underground slimes and oozes and creatures of that sort, and so this seems to have been one of those.
Okay.
Some sort of predator from the underground. You're lucky to be alive, my friend.
I am, and I'll look to Tarlin and blink my large light green eye. Thank you, cleric.
And he bows.
I'd take a look into the alcove that it poured out of.
I'm thinking we should see if there's anything worthwhile in this room, and then we should probably be getting back to this. We have
Indubitably.
So you're looking at it, and as Fex is being patched up, right, and everybody sort of Fimbria, because Ulwyn is by Nagion. Fimbria has been looking, and Fimbria suddenly yells, "Look at this!" And she pulls out a shiny jewel from one of the alcoves. And when Nagion gets his eyes on it, it is a diamond. And you can probably get 80 pieces of gold for this baby.
Nice.
This is worth something. This is worth our troubles. I'll say and cough a little bit. But only if we make it back to town alive.
That should purchase a stout flagon of milk for me.
At least.
Clever.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
I look at Donald. Alcohol is poison to me. It is milk that gives me the effect of alcohol.
Glabbered.
Alcohol is poison to you?
It is
What
indeed.
kind of unnatural creature? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's not tolerable by the Clearwater man. That's a fate worse than death.
I bet you eat haggis too.
Yeah.
How can you be strong without strong liquor?
Milk.
Exactly.
It does the bones good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what is the plan then?
I
Back to
think
town?
we got 2 seriously wounded guys. I think we gotta head back.
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, you can tell from the
We faced death a little bit.
So it's back through the secret doors,
Yeah.
and
Let me take a look here. So we can. Yeah, we're gonna have to head back through the secret doors and then up north through all the passageways.
up north of the passage, there's the pit that you have to navigate.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then, then it's pretty much straight up to the entrance. So, let me see how that goes.
And then this is.
Plus, we need to re-equip from the lost weaponry.
Any torches, arrows, spears.
right. Whew.
So, you move through the secret doors. You reach the pit. You descend one side of the pit. You climb the other side, right, with help for the wounded, right? And then you turn slightly to the east, then north, and you go through one door, you go through the second door, and when you reach that second door, right, you are one room away from the passage that leads to the corridor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see your map, Jose, because you put numbers on it, right? I think it's a 3.
Yep.
It should be room 3 on your map,
Yeah.
right? So
Yes.
when you reach that room number 3 has a passage going east. Is that correct,
Correct.
Jose?
Yeah. Passage door leads to the door to the north.
From that passage coming east, 2 figures emerge from the darkness, stumbling and running at you with hunger in their eyes as more of these ravenous dead approach you.
Can we plant
2
our
of them.
lone spear? Are we at 2 spearmen there?
Ooh. Well,
Put the shields up.
I mean, let me get a hit point count of these.
Or
boys.
or shoot slings at them. Bones.
If we're in the hallway, then we're going to be bottlenecked.
No, we're not in the hallway. We're in a pretty big room.
Yep.
Okay.
They're coming from the hallway, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can get them choked up at least.
Yep.
Choke point.
Okay, so they're coming right at you. What's the plan here, gentlemen?
I'm gonna throw a vial of holy water at them.
Sure. Tarling, can Tarling turn undead?
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't
Yeah.
tried that. Yeah.
Can
tried that, yeah,
level
yeah.
1 clerics turn undead in this?
No, we can't. No, I don't think you
I don't
can.
think we can in Dragonslayer. I think you got to be level 2, right? I may be wrong about that.
Yeah,
I've seen a million
it's
SO
usual.
OSRs
It's
in my
usual
life.
rule.
I think these guys are complete clerics from. Yeah, he can turn on.
Oh, he can? Okay.
Yeah.
See,
You
that's
never know
what
until you
happens when
try.
you play too many
Yeah.
OSRs. You
many
get them all
different
mixed up.
flavors.
Contrary to BX, he gets spells from level 1. So he needs an 11 for 1 hit dice, a 14 for 2 hit dice. But I think there's a limit to the amount of times a day he can do it.
Yes, you can do it. There's a total amount of hit dice that you can turn, and you can do it 3 times per day, which is not bad at all.
No, that ain't bad at all.
And you can even try again, but
On the
it's
same attack?
No, you can like if you try it now and it doesn't work, you can try it again next round, but it becomes more difficult. The difficulty number
right.
goes up by 1.
Okay. Tarlin is reluctant. He's nervous about doing this. He's been obviously shattered in his last couple of encounters with undead to do this. Have any encounters with the undead? So
All right, so let's roll initiative then.
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Who's rolling?
Oh, jeez, my
I'll
guys
roll
are
it as
awesome.
well. 3.
3. Okay, so bad news. What's the front rank again? Let me check.
The front rank is Vela and
Targos.
Targos.
Okay. Beauty of PDF. You open a bunch of windows. And
That's why I have the trusty hardback here.
Two,
Exactly,
but-
right. There you go, Jose. Nothing like the feel of a heavy book in my hand, right?
all right, so Vela.
Exactly. Serious,
Yes.
stout.
Vela manages to avoid, and so does so does Targos.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen.
So I vote that we let Tarlin do his thing first, if he's going to do it. If
I
he's
am
not-
going to attempt it. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
E20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Roll high.
Yes, I know. Yes. Where is it? Here. Control. Four.
too.
You must have more faith, Tarlin. You
I
are
have
not
none.
convincing.
I have none. I have none.
Speak up, man. We cannot hear you.
All right, so I'm gonna throw that.
I asked too timidly of Arkantrill's blessings.
Right.
I might still have my bow in my left hand. I'm gonna throw that holy water vial over my friend's head at one of these times.
Nice. Which one are you throwing? At the one attacking Vela, or is it splash damage?
If Vela lost her spear, I'm gonna roll at that one.
As Tarlin mumbles through his
Yes.
incantation.
I rolled an 18.
18?
Ooh, nice.
Is this the one attacking Vela?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That means
Okay.
it does 1d8 the first round and 1d4 next round if it's still alive.
Right.
I'm
Go for it.
And it does 7 hits.
Nice.
7 hits is good damage. And so the smoke, right? And so it's screaming as it eats through its decaying flesh like acid. Vela is right there. So Vela tries to hit it, and she hits it
Nice.
for 6 hit points. And she just chops the head off of that
Nice.
of that monster, right? And Targos is also engaged with the thing, so he unfortunately does not manage to connect. Who's next?
Vex, are you doing anything?
Yes, God, yes.
Big room.
I am with my trident. I am
From
reaching
the
forward.
second rank. I like it.
Yeah,
From the
with the
second rank.
trident. Oh, 2. So nothing there. Nothing going. So I'm too wounded and feeble at this stage.
Nature, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my sling with stone. No, 9.
Okay. Targard
Targard.
forward with a spear.
No.
Everybody's rolling 9.
This zombie is big. It's a big, beefy boy. And he's moving really fast.
Oh, what?
Fast and beefy.
Initiative.
Oh,
Initiative, next round. What
big
are
and
you going to do?
bouncy. All right.
Attack.
Rock,
I rolled a 5.
Oh my God! Look at that. He's just
He
just
is
amazing.
moving quickly.
so if he hits the attack Targos. Whew.
Oh,
Whew. So he doesn't, he's like clawing at the air, but he's also got Fex, right? And so he claws at Fex as well, and he sort of can't make up his mind who he's attacking.
Exactly.
Right.
instant karma. So Targos.
Targos. There he go. Oh, no. So close, yet so far.
Bella.
Vela's right there, too.
Yeah.
And, nope. Close, but no cigar. Fex.
Vex, with my trident. Let me double check my damage with this thing. Yeah. And my strength. I gotta remember I have a +1 to hit. 18, 7 points of damage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Whoa.
So you drive the trident into its thigh, right? And so it just, the tines pierce the thigh, right? If it were a human, it might have died, but it is not human.
Oh,
Harlan.
wow.
Harlan,
Carl, okay. Once again, I will call upon Arkantrill.
Are you a fallen priest or are you a mean MFing servant of God?
I will
Speak
dig
up, man.
I will dig deep.
Who, on
Because
behalf
this is-
of who, are you banishing this creature?
Because I'm losing my faith in Arkantrill. Here we go. Once again, I call upon you in all earnestness to assist me. 14.
That's 2 hit dice. He can turn
And-
2 hit dice.
no, not good enough.
Wow.
Not good enough.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, this is bad news.
Wow.
No, not 2 hit dice total. He can. This is a greater than 2 hit die monster.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, this is really bad. But Targard Targard.
I am holding the holy symbol in my hand, and I'm like trembling.
Targard hits
part of
it
it.
with its spear, right? And so he draws, he manages to pierce the side, and flesh is sloughing off of the creature's side, but it's still frantically moving.
Megan.
All right.
Kill it.
No, 13.
That hits.
Oh, okay. 4. Yes.
Nice.
4 points of damage.
Well,
Yes.
wait a minute. It's -1 on strength, so 3.
Oh, 3. Okay. Still, it is a hit, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a turret for everything.
you pierced his hand. It's clawing for you. The dagger goes right through the hand. But the thing is still coming.
All right, so I'm gonna my last vial of holy water.
Ooh.
This is so tough. Okay, that's an 18 on the die, 19.
Nice.
Hits.
6 hit points.
6 hit points. So the holy water splashes it, and it sort of screams and grabs at his face, right? And its hands start smoking from the acid melting it, right? The holy water acts as acid, and so it suddenly stops attacking, right? And it can't see, and it just tries to claw at you blindly, but it's still held by the spear stuck in its thigh, right, by the trident. And so, if it just keeps moving and then eventually collapses to the ground and ceases moving.
Whoo!
Yeah, that's not good. How close are we to the exit?
Pretty
2
close.
rooms. So close,
Yeah.
good distance.
You can
So,
smell it.
you
Again,
managed to...
I will draw my broadsword before we leave these creatures, and I will remove their heads from their torsos
Yes, we will loot them, of course.
and
Yeah.
pitch
Ooh,
their
that's a
heads
good
down
point.
the hall into the darkness.
Treasure nil.
Okay.
Dang! That's
Tarlin is going to
Good. If this mofo
look at his holy symbol of Arcantrell. He's lost his faith.
Uh-oh.
He drops it to the ground.
Oh.
Drops it to the ground.
Uh-oh.
Well,
So
Vex,
I think he's
Vex
going to
will
become a fighter.
very quietly pick it up. When
Nejian picks
when
it up,
Tarlin isn't
walks away
looking,
from it.
right, pick it up.
Well, there's a temple of Saint Ig in town. Maybe he converts.
Maybe I could look at that, but he's had it with this. Yes.
All right, so
What have you done for me lately?
Nobody's badly hurt.
What's that?
Nobody got
Nobody's
hurt.
badly hurt.
Nobody got hurt at all.
Let us get out of here.
Yes.
Just need to heal.
I have lost my faith.
I'm plenty hurt.
You will get it back, Tarlin. Over a stout flagon of milk, you will find your faith again. I will
Not in
treat
this
you.
town.
I will treat you to the great goat milk of the Helix.
This makes me think that the favorite, like the end all be all of restaurants for the Cyclops men, like instead of like Mortals of Chicago or anything like that, it's Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen.
He needs to start wearing a cheese head.
Get some.
Wisconsin.
Hey,
Cyclops
hey.
is based on those from Wisconsin, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to ask Gillespie. You
Grab a
based the
couple of
Cyclops on the
milkshakes.
Wisconsinians?
Oh, it's been brutal. The rolls I've had
Yeah.
for saves and turns and
Well, in your defense, this was a very high creature
Yes,
to turn. You
yes,
had a shot.
yes.
You had a shot, but you needed
again.
to-
I'm just saying. Tarlin is just shaken to his
Tarlin's
core
Yeah.
as far as he's maybe not quite done, but he's just. It's
He's
kind of like
having
that
a
thing where
crisis
it's like
of
that. It's
faith.
like that cover of the Spider-Man comic where he's like walking away saying,
Yeah.
"Spider-Man, no more." Right?
Exactly.
You know, like Tarlin.
Tarlin. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
Nice. So
Time
you fellows
heals all.
managed to make it out. I assume you're taking the same route. Directly
it's
out.
a well-known route. So why?
Yeah. So by this
Right,
point,
well.
you just
Yes.
You just go directly there, and then 4 hours later. By the time you emerge from the dungeon, it is 4 p.m. You actually have to take a rest above ground. Once you climb the ropes, right, to emerge, you have to take a rest for like 10 minutes. And so, as you're going out, your estimate of time is it's getting close to 5 o'clock, so you were supposed to leave anyway in less than an hour. So you make the 4-hour trek back to town. And
two scary fights, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One wasn't even a fight for me. I was out before I knew it hit me.
Yeah, we both dropped.
Yeah. Right. As we approach town, as we come into town, I will take Tarlin. I will put my long arm around Tarlin and pull him tight, and I will lead him towards Saint Yig, the chapel of Saint Yig. Come, this is where we go first, Tarlin, to find our way, and we must pay the god for having an opportunity to see another sunrise. As I drag Tarlin, whether he wants to or not, my 6'8" large frame, I'm kind of got him in a headlock as I take him into Saint Yig.
And I'd say I vote that this time we're probably gonna spend a couple of days before we head out.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're not heading out until everybody's fully recovered.
Yeah,
exactly. I need to go on a bender, clabbered milk bender with Jason.
Yes.
Man, those were some cool fights.
You can always spike your milk with alcohol there, Najian. Right? Milk and gin, milk and vodka. Right?
Even though
eggnog is what you're saying. He's drinking eggnog.
Eggnog, right.
And you had lost 2
Good
men
stuff.
previously, right?
Yes.
So again,
Yeah. Whew. I can't believe we made death saves. Holy cow, we made it.
yeah,
No.
Gee, many Christmas.
both of them. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sweet.
And I kind of like the idea of just rolling the die and not letting you roll and wait until the time comes to figure out, is he really dead?
Give me the
There you
eggnog.
go.
Oh my God.
Because it's sort of like, is he alive? You don't know until you check him.
Right.
Right. So,
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. Like it.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So yes.
Yeah,
So you are back
2 days.
in town. You are,
So
It's gonna refly
if I change gods,
like underwear.
like underwear, because
it's fine.
or it could make sense for you to just totally, crap out on that and just become a fighter. I really think that the way he's going, though, I could either become a fighter or find another religion, right? So,
No,
what's that? Sorry?
I have no problem with you switching classes, right? So if
Okay.
you want to
Okay.
be
turn
a
him into
housewife.
a fighter, it's fine.
I think it makes sense given what's happened to him.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
turn him into a housewife.
Oh, what? Sorry?
A housewife.
That's why.
That way we wouldn't have to go out.
I will deposit 5 silver pieces for both Tarlin and I as I drag him through the chapel doors. I drop 5 silver in for each of us. And I'll let him go once I've deposited and said a prayer to Saint Yig on his behalf. It would do you well to stay here, Tarlin, and meditate upon your good fortune.
Yes.
But you go if you must, and drink heartily. As I will stay a while, and then you'll see me wander up between the pews and find a seat, and sit for a while.
Gamdar the acolyte, the half-orc acolyte, welcomes you and says, are you well?
I'll look up.
You're bruised, right? You're probably bruised.
Oh yeah, sweating. I look haggard, kind of pale and gray in color, my light green eye somewhat moist, and a little blood trickling from my nose, dried blood from my nose and my lip. Yes, the fact that I am here is well enough. Thank you.
Well, Brother Othar is about to begin services, so we'll gladly please stay and join us for service, and your friend as well. You're welcome to join us for services. Acolyte Sella and Brother Othar are getting everything ready, and we'll be starting pretty soon. I'll go ring the bell just to notify that we are about to begin.
So I'll slide over, looking at Tarlin, and I'll look from Tarlin to the seat to entice him to sit. But
yes, he is broken, shattered to his core in his faith, and he will slide over, and maybe he will begin to listen to.
Brother Gamdar approaches again and says, friend, is it really worth it to make your way to this maze? Again and again, I have seen so many lose their lives over the past 2 years. Are you at least getting something out of it?
And I'll jingle my purse. It's not a lot, but it's something. And I will look at him and I'll say, it is something Saint Yeg demands of me. It is my calling. It is not the treasure I seek. It is to rid as many of these creatures from the existence as we can.
It's a worthy goal. Indeed. You are not the first to go in there with such a noble task. 2 people have gone before, and, first expedition didn't go well, and the second one didn't either, as a matter of fact.
Well, I would not say ours has gone well, but we've managed to bury our. Actually, we would have had we have not done a pyre for the last 2, did we?
No, you haven't.
We can say that we did it before we left.
Okay. Yes, we have sent 2 more of our fellow adventurers to Saint Yeg. But we are here.
One of our greatest clerics, Palanthus, a great cleric of St. Yig, went once, bearing his magic. Armature, a great pauldron, a cooter, which is like the elbow piece, and a gauntlet, and his great mace, consecrated to the service of St. Yig, and he never returned. Indeed, Brother Othar knows of more, and greater, and more knights who went in, but I do not know the tale myself. Perhaps you can ask him after the service is concluded.
Do you know this man Tarlin is a man of the cloth. Do you have a holy symbol we can purchase on behalf of my friend Tarlin here who lost his?
See. Is this man here, Tarlin, is your name?
Yes.
He has discovered Saint Yig the hard way, Father.
Just acolyte. I'm not fully ordained as his great brother Othar here. But, we come to St. Yig by different paths, and if you are looking and in need, have mine. And he donates his own symbol. Now it's a simple affair, right? It's nothing big, but it's a wooden symbol, right?
Well, St. Yig.
It'll work, right? That's a holy symbol.
Yeah.
And so, the service is about to start.
So I will accompany them into the service.
So, okay, so the bells are ringing, right? And then the service is starting. What are the rest of you doing?
Okay, I'd like to say that I'm at the back of the church carving the likeness of the Green Man, Sylvanus, into the wall in the back while the service is going on.
What is Donald doing?
Well, since he saw the crisis of faith before going to the tavern because the bells were ringing, he's gonna quietly walk into the church, but he's gonna stay at the back. He's not gonna interact with any of this. He's gonna sit at the back of the church.
Okay. So, it's a nice service, and Saint Yig is basically a lawful deity, right? So it's righteousness and helping each other, and the usual sermons of a deity of law and good, and coincidentally, again, he repeats the brother Othar repeats the story of Palantis, the cleric, who once blessed this village and went into the dark and never returned, but nevertheless the sun still rises over Haven, and the great Iron Guard family and Lord Crothas and blessed Lord Crothas and his noble father Sir Kell, or the Baron Kell Iron Guard. The village is still defended by the stalwart believers of Saint Yig, and so on and so forth.
I will lean over periodically with my large eye. I'll lean down to Tarlin as I'm sure I'm a foot taller sitting in the pews here. And I will say, see, Saint Yig is your future. It is meant to be. And then I'll sit back up and listen. And as the sermons go, I'll lean down and say, see, this is your future. Does it not feel right, Tarlin? And then I'll sit back up, having no idea whether Tarlin cares at all.
Cares at all. He's deep in his own thoughts, and
right.
His own doubts. He's listening to all this, and he's like, I will consider this, my friend. I will consider this. I do not know yet how I will go with this path.
Your heart knows more than your mind. It will guide you.
Perhaps.
So once the service, go ahead.
At some point, whenever I finish the carving of Sylvanus, I will saunter off to to exchange some of the money, whatever I have, and then to go to the tavern.
Okay.
And just start spinning it, right?
Nice.
And I'll have drinks set up for everybody who's going to enjoy me after their service. I'm just wondering where they are, I just had to give my thanks to Sylvanus for the near-death experience.
That's right. So after the service is over, what are the plans? And I guess that should cover what we do next week, right?
Yeah, I promised Tarlin I would treat him to a large flagon of milk, goat's milk.
So you're going to the tavern as well.
So that's what I'll do. Yeah.
Breast milk.
So are you interested in talking to locals? Do we go straight back to the maze in a couple of days?
I guess depending on how much loot we have, we should consider hiring, and if there are any more men-at-arms, we should consider hiring a couple more, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm screaming.
Yeah, I imagine if we stay for a few days resting and healing, and that we'll talk to people and mingle, right?
Yeah, I think as far as Tarlin's concerned, he needs to suck back, reload, meet some people, get some reason to go back out there again.
According to... go ahead.
Go for it.
I was just moving forward. Whenever I look for Targos, he's under my watch, or I think under my employee. But I need to find somebody. I'm neutral good. I need to find somebody neutral chaotic or evil, basically, to counterbalance me to appease Sylvanas, because that's obviously why my die rolls have been sucking. You know?
Well, the most important one was great.
Yeah. But that's what I'll do. Whoever you have on the retainer list, I'll look at that and pick somebody chaotic to have that balance.
Nice.
So I did send you a picture of the town. Do you want a list of the NPCs to see if you want to talk to anybody?
Yeah.
Because we had done an introduction a couple of sessions ago.
Right.
But I don't know if you want.
Yeah, the only thing we'd have to actually exchange would be the belt buckle, I believe, and the diamond jewel.
Correct. So, you get full XP for having drawn those out, but you get about 80% of the
value.
Of the exchange value, right? So,
Right.
So whatever the monetary value is, because I'll do that soon, but as soon as I have it, then just multiply it by 0.8. You're better off reading the totals of money and then distributing it amongst yourselves as you see fit.
Right.
Because I try to automate it on the sheet, but it's not the actual amount. It is more the XP per player present.
We had already split the coin up to session 4.
Okay.
So the one we have to split is 5 and 6.
All right. So it's probably best to just look at the coin totals for 5 and 6, and then divide that whichever way you see fit. Because I automated the calculations, but for the XP, because that's what I really care about.
What I'll do is I'll divide them by session. So I'll divide session 5 gold by whoever was there. Session 6 gold by whoever was there.
If you divide the gold per session per player, then you can just use the automated thing, because that's what it does.
Okay.
Right?
Oh.
But if Todd was in the last session, then he's not getting gold for last session, right? That's what that means. Yeah. So if you look at the sessions, it's spelled out, your share, but it's the share before the trade, so you have to multiply it by 0.8, at least the jewelry and such. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, but it's hard to split, so it's better to look at the total and then we split it. The total that we got, that you say, hey, we got this amount, and we'll split it. Don't worry, I'll do that.
Okay, so you do that.
Okay.
Because after I automated it was like, this is even more complicated than I initially accounted for, but yeah. It's fine. The XP is the part that really works.
Right, because I'm only spending enough gold to get more torches, rations for now. I'm not, at some point I'll want to outfit a plate mill at some point.
And if you do want funeral pyres, that's money that you can burn for XP.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to have enough money for funeral pyres.
No.
Okay.
We did the first time, but that's about it.
Right. So anyway, that's another way to get that, and of course, I'm keeping the XP on a separate sheet, so it should be not on a separate sheet. It's actually there, and it's actually already divided.
Right.
So you should be able to see
accounting
what
for
our
hirelings and all that. Right.
And assuming contributions and hirelings and whatever. So
Okay.
We got totals.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So I guess maybe we'll play next Tuesday if time allows.
Yep. I'll be available.
Sounds good.
Then Joth on Wednesday. Man, double dipping next week, baby.
Actually, I might be there on Tuesday, yes.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will compile a list of NPCs and send it to you, at least as far as, there's a wizard in town, there's the cleric you already met, there's a gambling house, there's the tavern, there's the money changer, there's the head of the mercenary guild, there's the lord of the township. So there's lots of people you might want to interact with, or ask questions of, or stuff like that, right?
Okay.
So I'll send them and you can decide
Nice.
if. Actually,
Good.
did I start it? Oh, I'm so good at this that I already did that. If
Yeah.
you look at the Google Doc, you'll see NPCs in Helix.
Yes, yes.
Love it.
And there's even like the town map is there, so you.
Perfect.
Yep.
And I'm not
So
ready
take
to...
it over,
Yeah.
because I did that whole map thing, and it might. Did you read the little map fragment that you
Well, I'll
found?
spend the next few days that we're relaxing and healing to recount to all of my party members every chance I can the tale of Palanthus,
Yeah.
hinting that there might be some valuables out there. So I'll bore my party mates over and over and over with the tale of Palanthus. Especially Tarlin. Every time I come in and find Tarlin, I'll head right toward him and tell him tales of Palanthus and how he could be like Palanthus if he just devote himself.
Applies himself.
Applies himself.
Apply himself.
You just apply
Awesome.
yourself. I'll coach him to speak up. And by the way, when you tell the beast that it should turn and run in the name of Saint Yig, you need to say it with some confidence.
And it will.
I know that,
if you
eh?
do it. Yeah.
Love it.
Speak up, man. I could barely hear you in the.
I know it.
You mumbled out. You don't realize it, but you mumbled out something. I don't know what, but
I know.
it was
I know.
ineffectual.
Arbitral?
I might even get him drunk and then coach him to scream out, "Be gone, foul beasts!"
And don't say okay after you say that.
Right? Okay.
Don't make it a question. Or don't give them an option.
Please.
Leave, foul beasts. Okay. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm fully prepared that by the time we go back, Tarlin will be a full-fledged fighter like me.
Nice.
He will be completely turned off of Saint Yig by the time we go back to.
And
Probably.
I think it's been bad luck that Fex hasn't delivered a killing blow, because that's the power, right? If you deliver a killing
Yeah.
blow, you get a cleave.
Right.
Well,
He did to his foot, didn't he? At one
Yes,
time?
I did. I cut off a little toe. Yes. No, I haven't had any luck on the dice that way yet, but it'll come. It'll come.
What's kind of
Eventually,
crazy?
yes.
We need to get enough money together and get plate mail.
Part of it is that we gotta be more strategical about this. You strategic because you keep attacking first. We need to leave you for last.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Let us attack first, and then you clean up your bad cleanup.
Yeah. That's it. Well, and from the second row, I can use my trident with some effect too. Yeah.
But
I think it's
all right,
amazing that
gentlemen,
the
this
first.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
Hopefully next Tuesday we do this again.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's crazy to me is we hit so many mounds that were just kind of one room at the start.
Yeah.
And we found this, and it is a maze.
Yeah.
We don't know how deep it goes, and it's like, geez. So I'm starting to get a little bit claustrophobic and paranoid inside of the depths of that. You know what I mean? Where initially I was like, yeah, let's go in here, but get turned around, and can you make it out in time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you still stick your neck out further.
Oh
and
yeah,
further.
because we still have
It
wandering
is.
monsters to survive on the way out.
So it's
right?
like I want to say, like, let's go hit a few of these safer ones. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Says the man who ran screaming. Yes, I hear you. As I chug my large flagon of goat's milk down, and
It's like a siren. Woo! That Doppler effect. I was down the hall. You just see y'all looking at what the hell.
I'll go get him.
running.
And I almost died for it. No, that's funny.
What's this?
It was awesome.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. It was good.
All right, guys.
I would say that's 2.5 dimensions of gaming
Yeah.
right there.
There you go.
The beauty of this thing is that I find it super relaxing.
Oh, it is.
Right.
I mean,
It
dude,
is.
It's not beer and pretzels, because
No.
we're all taking it very
oh
seriously.
yeah, oh yeah.
But at the same time, it's loads of fun. We're having fun with what happens. It's like, hang on, I got to read this.
Yeah.
So it's not. There's no pressure to it. At least
No,
on my
it
end.
is,
on your end, you have to make those death saves, right? But
Yeah.
on my end, it's like super relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The closing scene is Fex in the tavern breastfeeding Tarlin. And then it just backs away from it. You shall be a great fighter.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, on that note, yeah.
Fade out. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, have a great night, guys.
Awesome,
guys.
guys. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.